But let's get right into it because we're going to begin this hour with the first in a three-part series we're calling Psychedelic Renaissance, which looks at the mind-altering and maybe mood-boosting possibilities of substances that are starting to enter the mainstream. Colorado, one of just 2 states now that allow psychedelic mushrooms to be used and used legally. At the federal level, however, they are still illegal, but that has not stopped people, you may know some of these people, from using them to cope with pain and trauma. A lot of people say it works. CBS News contributor Lisa Ling joins us now with more on this. I'm very interested, Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Nice to see you all. Now, we all know that rates of anxiety and depression are soaring in America, and so are prescriptions for pharmaceutical drugs. But for this series, we found people looking for alternatives. We met one Colorado mental health professional turned certified psychedelic psychotherapist or facilitator, and we joined her as she led a women's retreat, including 2 sisters, their mom, and even their grandma.
You think they slept much on the plane?
I'm headed to the Denver airport with 59-year-old Dana Sanchez and her 77-year-old mom, Donna Strong.
I just hope when they come up, like, they're not all cranky.
We're here to greet Dana's 2 daughters flying in from their homes in Hawaii.
Oh, there they are. Hello! Oh my God, I missed you.
25-year-old Danielle and 23-year-old Delaney are nearing the end of a very long physical journey. But now that 3 generations of this family are together, they're all getting ready for the emotional trip of their lives.
Coming, Grandma?
I'm coming. So, Danielle and Delaney, your mom calls you and says, "You want to do mushrooms with me and Grandma?"
With me and Grandma.
How did you respond?
Well, we had talked about it for my anxiety, which I was really interested in. And I kind of felt like if my grandma could do it, I should be able to do it too.
For how long have you had issues with anxiety?
I got diagnosed when I was about 16, 17.
So you were a teenager when you got on meds?
Yeah.
And were they effective?
Not at all. They made me feel like very kind of numb to everything, it felt like.
And how does your anxiety manifest itself?
So I have really bad panic attacks, and I've been to the ER thinking that I was having a heart attack. Sometimes I feel like I can't go outside, or really, I'm not comfortable anywhere.
What about you as a big sis?
And you naturally want to protect your younger sister, so, you just wish you could take away that pain.
I'm glad we're all together. I mean, this is really special.
It is Friday morning, and we're at a house rented by Heather, the facilitator, and her partner Monica, who's leading the yoga. And the family's moved in, and while none of them are going to leave this house physically, some of them may be going to places they've never been before. How did you become a facilitator?
So I've been a therapist for over 30 years. I went through one of the very first trainings to become certified in psychedelic-assisted psychotherapy.
In the 1960s, magic mushrooms took root in the counterculture movement and found their way into research labs. There are around 200 species of mushrooms that are known to contain the active component that produces psychedelic effects.
We've come so far because in the 60s there was so much incredible research going on, and then everything got shut down with the war on drugs.
Just say no to drugs.
Some 30 years after psilocybin was outlawed in 1970, scientists began revisiting it and found that it increased brain activity. Today, clinical trials are underway at top research institutions.
Well, the final votes are in for a ballot initiative to decriminalize psychedelic mushrooms.
Colorado citizens voted to decriminalize its use in 2022.
How do you like the house?
Heather Lee started facilitating psilocybin retreats not long after.
Monica and I are going to be available, coming around, checking in on you.
Why just women for these experiences?
This medicine makes you so vulnerable, right? And I find women are saying, I feel so much better doing that in an all-female environment.
I feel like I'm very open to some self-discovery. I'm in kind of a life transition, seeing if I get some kind of guidance on my next steps.
Thinking I might find something more about myself that I've either hidden or need to learn about.
Do you have concerns that what may come up for them may be something that they're not ready to confront?
I would say that mushrooms seem to be very gentle teachers. They bring to light and bring to surface material that needs to be healed. So I haven't seen anybody re-traumatized by the mushrooms in my experience. Start sipping on that.
Heather and her partner, Monica, pass out mugs of mushroom tea.
Cheers. How can you guarantee people's safety?
Well, I can't guarantee. What I do is screen really carefully.
About 15 minutes after the women sip their tea, Danielle starts to feel something.
I feel heady. I feel weird.
We're going to get you to your spots now, and happy healing and wishing you all beautiful journeys today.
Once in their rooms, each woman is given an eye mask and headphones with a pre-loaded soundtrack. And then they're off. Right off the bat, Dana is feeling unease. Heather goes in to assist.
I feel calm and relaxed. Breath, okay. Mm-hmm.
Over in the girls' room, Danielle has a big smile on her face, but Delaney starts to get sick.
I threw up every, negative thing in my body.
Where are these women right now?
Yeah. All the brain scans in the world can't explain what goes on when people are journeying on plant medicine. So where people go is different for everyone.
Dana finally settles in, but is a bit restless. Delaney seems emotional. Danielle is still smiling. 77-year-old Donna hasn't moved in hours. After about 3 hours, Danielle and Delaney take off their masks and start talking and laughing. A half hour later, their mom, Dana, joins them.
How are you guys feeling? Can I get in bed with you?
Yeah, absolutely. It was really intense. I was really freaking out to start. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I just started laughing because I was just I felt like, what is there to why am I so stressed out?
More than 4 hours later, all of the women come together for what Heather calls the integration session.
Wow, that was quite the day.
I had a rough start for sure. I struggled a lot with that overwhelming feeling of anxiety and I felt trapped by my own panic. And then I just had to let go. And I just feel like once I did, it got a lot more peaceful.
Oh, mine was a little dark. Okay. It's like I just couldn't move.
Yeah.
I felt uncomfortable. And I'm thinking maybe that's been my whole life.
I think that the answer has yet to reveal itself, what that was all about for you today.
I felt weighted and heavy.
Okay.
There was just this profound peace and love that I found, that I felt like I could face my own fears with a smile on my face and just saying, it's silly, just let it go.
What do you feel one of the gifts you got today would be?
The gift is the women in my family, just how strong we are, but also we're growing together and we're releasing stuff together.
Do you all feel like healing happened today?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why do you think that there is this psychedelic renaissance happening right now?
People are hungry for emotional and psychospiritual healing. We need soul healing.
Wow.
It's so great to have many members of the same family, different ages, that did that together.
It really was. And just to give you an update on Delaney, so there's something called a GAD-7 score, which measures your level of clinical anxiety. And for years, Delaney was hovering at about a 19 out of a 21 being the highest.
Wow.
Since her psilocybin journey, she reports that she's been at a 3. And she recently wrote this, which I think is just so profound. A few weeks after journeying, I can truly say that I've never seen this much of a shift in my anxiety and my life so quickly.
Yeah. I'm so interested in this. I think
I am too,
we've
Tony.
so co-evolved with plants and the
fascinated
possibilities of plant medicine. Yes. But so many people have in their mind that kind of hippie picture. You had an image there. I'm curious, where did you start in your perception of all this, and has your mind or mood changed as you learned more about it?
You know, Tony, I've just seen the progress that people have experienced who have used psychedelic medicines. It's not for everyone, as Heather Lee just said. You have to make sure that you don't have a history of severe mental illness and certainly consult a medical professional. But as you just saw, after one treatment, some remarkable things can certainly happen.
I was, what Tony said, that peace, love, and groovy, baby. That's how I thought of it, too. But
it's
I'm
different
curious,
now, Gail.
No,
I know friends
see
and
that.
family that microdose on a daily basis,
Yeah.
and people that go on retreats once a year just to cleanse their spirit and their mind.
And and some people, after one treatment, that's all they need.
That's all they need.
Others might need to do some maintenance.
Is it addictive?
No, in fact, it actually helps to cure addictions.
We have a lot. We have a lot to say
I
about
know
this.
we do.
Clearly, the good news, Lisa, thank you for being here. That was a fantastic piece. The good news is that was part one of a three-part series.